Now we'll go over with the one by one case study of conservative, current market, and the ambitious case study for these villas. I have added actually the Grand Polo semi-detached and detached villas inside this sheet as well, and also I have added the Oasis as well to give you an idea. And then I will go over to the scenario in which you will understand like why these villas in the market which are coming into the market makes a lot of sense, because you have a lot to select from, right? You're investing more than 6 to 7 million US dollar in an off-plan villa, so you should be getting that kind of a value, and you should be getting your own kind of a selection of a unit that you want. So basically, this is a Nad Al Sheba Phase 8, which will also be hitting in the market in coming few days time. So the prices for Nad Al Sheba Phase 8 4-bedroom villa is 11.9, and the 5-bedroom villa is 15.1 million dirhams, and the payment plan is basically quite straight compared to Emaar. Is 80/20 for these villas 4 and 5 bedroom, and also the semi-detached villas which will be coming up in Grand Polo Silvara 3 and 4, which have already come up. The price is basically are varying from 7.1 million. So going through the price per square feet, going through the complete the numbers, we will jump to the conclusion like what makes a lot of sense. Now the branded residences of Palace Villas in Oasis, let's have a look at the numbers. So 4-bedroom plus basement, G+1, a built-up area of 7,287 square feet, and the plot size of 9,881 square feet. Now you have to understand that FAR, the floor to area ratio in Oasis branded villas, is basically 0.8. But in other villas, you will be able to find, in other communities of Emaar or in other communities of any other developer, they less focus on the plot size, they're more focused on the built-up area. So the plot size is quite less and the built-up area is very high. In this one and only community of Emaar and Oasis, the built-up area is quite less than the plot size. So you will have an ample amount of space around your villa in which you can, do all kinds of recreational activities as well. And also, people love open spaces. I also live in the villa in Pakistan. Anyone who have an experience of living in the villas, they love an expansive, kind of a plot size in which they have more space, more exclusivity. So the 4-bedroom villas in the Palace residences is starting from 13.1 million, and the 5 bedrooms without basement are starting from 14.5, and the 5-bedroom plus basement are starting from 18.2. Now these are the villas that I am interested in. These are the villas that I am more focused on: the 4-bedroom plus basement, and the 5-bedroom plus basement, and the 5-bedroom plus drop basement. But again, the value for money is here in 18.2 million worth of a villa. But let's go over to the conservative case study. Let's imagine right now there is no growth, all right, only 5% growth year on year. Once you start your booking from 2025 till 2029, all of these handovers are being done in 2029. So let's imagine right now very slow growth, 5%, only 5%. So you will be seeing a jump of a price. Let's imagine if you flip it on the handover. I'm not even adding the brand premium, which is 30 to 40% more desirable, which Knight Frank have already published through after looking at all the data of Dubai real estate. 5% growth every year. Let's imagine, like, let's take it up to 15% conservative growth. So we are seeing 16.6 million. We are seeing 2.1 million dirham worth of a profit, and the ROE makes up to 18% on each villas. And if we go higher to the 6-bedroom, the ROE reaches up to 19%. Now, this conservative case study, I have given it to you, to give you an understanding. Now, for the Grand Polo semi-detached and the detached villa, the price makes up to on the handover is 8.1, which is quite reasonable for these kinds of semi-detached and detached houses. But by the 3 years growth time, I'm seeing the prices in Grand Polo for the semi-detached, if you select the right unit, to reach up to close to 9 million, 9.5 million, because of many reasons, many factors. Once we get into the discussion, I will explain you what is happening in Dubai South, and you will have a quite clarity what I'm trying to explain here. Now, the Grand Polo is basically a polo themed community. All the rich HNIs of the world, they love horses, but there is a specific segment. Would they be, choosing a community just because there are horse stables inside that community? I don't know. But again, kind of a theme that Emaar is coming up with, the kind of a density of the villas that Emaar, there will be around 6,600 villas, townhouses, and semi-detached houses inside that whole community of Grand Polo, where price per square feet is basically varying to 1900 dirhams to 1800 dirhams. I still have some units right now in Silvara 3 and Silvara 4 which are ranging up to 1700 dirhams as well, which we can talk in detail later. But let's understand the ROE. We are seeing 19% on each assets if we are projecting the price of 15%. And also the villas which are on 60-40 in Nad Al Sheba Phase A, in which the built-up area is 6,800, nothing compared to Oasis branded villas, and 8,700 square feet of a villa on a 7-bedroom villa in the Nad Al Sheba Gardens. Also, the Nad Al Sheba Gardens community is very beautiful. It has that kind of a value, but again, nothing compared to the branded villas in Oasis. But if you're looking for, quick handover, if you're looking for something, to be delivered in a very, short span of time, Nad Al Sheba Gardens has that kind of a potential because that master plan have already reached to one of the, final clusters inside the community, and their first initial clusters in which in the Nad Al Sheba video I have already went to the site, shown you the progress. It is on full swing right now. Oasis is a big master plan, but again, only 3,100 villas. It's not that kind of a challenging to build on a mainland. But again, the infrastructure takes time. But I believe after seeing the progress of right now, Emaar communities, which they are delivering right now in Dubai Hills Estate, Rashid Rotsen Marina, the speed is up to the mark. Most of the people have already been called, such as in Arabian Ranches 3. The units which were supposed to be handing over in this year, December 2025, Emaar have already sent the emails to all the buyers of Arabian Ranches, to take their handover. So I'm seeing the construction progress which Emaar is doing right now, the contractors that they are using right now, their construction speed is up to the mark and they will deliver before time. Now, as per the conservative case study of each and every villas of Nad Al Sheba till Palace Villas of Oasis, we are seeing, the profits of 1.78 million on the 4-bedroom villas, and we are seeing 2.2 million dirham worth of a profit in 5-bedroom villas, and then 6-bedroom are 2.7 million, and then 3.6 million profit in 7-bedroom villas, and then we are seeing 1 million dirham worth of a profit in Grand Polo, latest cluster of Silvara 3 and Silvara 4. And then in the Palace branded villas, which I personally don't believe in this case study, but I have made it to give you an understanding. So basically the Palace villas, 4-bedroom plus basement, we are seeing 1.9 million worth of a profit. And then 5-bedroom with basement, 2.7 million. And then 6-bedroom plus basement, 3.6 million dirham worth of a profit. Now, as per the current market, where these villas are standing right now in the ready market, we are taking 40%, price jump, the appreciation until the handover. We are seeing the profits of 4.7 million in Nad Al Sheba Gardens Phase 8 4-bedroom villa, 6 million dirham worth of a profit on 5-bedroom villa. Return on equity is almost 50%, 50% on the 4-bedroom as well, 66% on the 6 and 7-bedroom villas because of the payment plan leverage. We have 60-40. So by the time payment plan reaches till the end and the handover is also near, you can easily list your property 6 months before. You can plan it. If you're talking to a consultant like me, we strategize the plans for you. We know already how to market the product in a way that you will be able to maximize your ROE in the market in the certain timeline, whatever you have. Now for the Oasis, the profits that I have put it here for the 40%, it's quite achievable, but again, these are not the profits that I am seeing in my mind right now. In Oasis, we have 100% chance of making 100% ROE because of the case studies of Emaar previous communities. Now again, just to understand, 5.2 million worth of a profit in 4-bedroom plus basement, and then 5-bedroom plus basements we are seeing the 7.2 million worth of profits, and then 6-bedroom villas with basement 9.6 million worth of a profits. Return on equity is almost 50% on each asset. And if we were to select something very limited in supply inside the whole cluster, best location unit overlooking the lagoon or even close to those amenities, we will be seeing very high numbers, which I don't want to say it on the video, but I am expecting 150% jump on Oasis branded villas because we don't have any options available, such as like, beachfront villas inside Dubai real estate. We have seen jump of more than 400% returns on Palm Jumeirah. Now, this is a very, ambitious kind of numbers for these, all the villas of Nad Al Sheba Phase 8 and also in Palace branded residences in Oasis as well. So just to give you an idea, the villa, the 4-bedroom villa in Nad Al Sheba Phase 8, if you were to see 100% return on equity, we are seeing the price jump from 11.9 to 21.4 million, 15.1 to 27 million, and then 18.3 to 33 million for the villa of 6-bedroom, which is quite reasonable after seeing all the jump and the limited supply of the villas inside the market of Dubai. And this is Miras Villas, right? Miras is a boutique developer. They never compromise on the quality. They also build very, beautiful infrastructure such as City Walk, Madina Jumeirah Living. People have made immense amount of money in their communities. Now, there is always a big fight, getting a unit in all of the Miras communities, in all of the Miras launches. And then Grand Polo, we are seeing the price jump. This is close to 12.7. This is close to Dubai Hills Estate Club Villas. But again, this is an ambitious number for these kind of semi-detached and detached houses. You can say for the Grand Polo, a current market study in which the Grand Polo prices are expected to reach 9 million is quite reasonable after seeing all of the semi-detached prices spanned around in the all different locations of Dubai, because there are not many semi-detached or detached houses being built inside the city. Only the Emaar is doing that. For the Palace branded residences, in which I haven't even added a 30 to 40% brand premium on these prices, but again, just to give you an idea, the 1800 dirham price per square feet, if you were to take and round it off, the 4-bedroom plus basement from 13.1 or averaging, let's say 15.7, 13.1 to 15.7 different sizes of villas, variation of the villas of the sizes and the prices, and 23.5 we are seeing on the 100% ROE on the handover. And for the 5-bedroom plus basement, 18.2 million the starting, and going up till 32.7 million, which I am 100% confident that can happen in these branded villas. 24 million for a 6-bedroom plus basement villa, going up till 43 million if you're assuming 100% return on equity. Now, Emaar makes the payment plan of 80/20, which already kills a lot of speculators buying inside their community. Anyone who is buying, they are 100% sure that the payment plan is linked to construction. Fun fact, I had a call with one of my investor who was actually buying Oasis, a branded villas such as like the Palace. He asked a beautiful question to me, like, Matlu, what going to happen if the market takes a dip? I have given him the exact same numbers, and through this, he understood very well, that, if anything goes south in the market, and, for these kinds of villa owners, they have the holding capacity. They don't panic very easily. And if they have the right consultant who is guiding them, throughout this whole journey and post handover, they will, they can hold it out. Once the time passes, once the dust settles, these kinds of assets are very limited in supply as well. And these kinds of communities are also very limited in supply, and the prices shoots up eventually. So to give you an idea, Palm Jumeirah, when it was launched, the garden homes being sold for 500 to 600 dirham price per square feet. I'm not talking about the quality right now, but those were the prices. Now the prices in, even if you were to take a modified villa on Palm Jumeirah, the prices are little above 6,000 till 12,000 dirham price per square feet. I'm not even talking about the Bulgari Island. Bulgari Island, the price per square feet is 15,000 to 20,000 square feet in some cases. Those are very prime locations on the beachfront that cannot be compared to Oasis branded villas. But again, in those kinds of community, you won't be able to find a high-end, 5-star branded residences inside the biggest developer outside of China. Now, why I believe in this number, before ending this video, to give you an idea. So let's imagine right now in Dubai South, the plot prices, if a very renowned community in which if you were able to find, a plot of minimum 10,900 square feet or 11,000 square feet, you are seeing the price of 15 750 PSF. Now the plot size is 10,900 square feet. Let's imagine you were to pick up this plot and you will say, I have that kind of a money. I will make my own custom built villa in a community. The price reach up to somewhere around 17 million dirham for that only the plot. Let's imagine you want to build the high-end finishes. You want to use all kinds of, imported stuff. And, I'm taking a very exaggerated construction cost. Let's imagine 700 AED for construction of that villa. Price can jump up to, 700 dirham price per square feet of a construction. Price can reach up to somewhere around, 8 million. So this can sum up to, I've taken a round of figures. 700 dirham can, be, if you calculate it accurately, it could be 7.7 million. But let's imagine price can reach up to the total price for constructing that villa will be somewhere around 24 million to 25 million dirhams. Now, you are getting a villa inside a community backed by the 5-star hospitality brand of the biggest developer who have already developed all the case studies, what has already happened. They are the beautiful master developer of all the infrastructure in Dubai, beachfront, prime zones, downtown Dubai, Emirates Hills, Dubai Hills Estate, Arabian Ranches 1, 2, and 3. People have doubted them in the past and they have delivered it. And whoever have trusted them, they have made those kind of returns inside in each and every community of Emaar. All the time people have different kinds of point of view whenever there is a community being launched by Emaar. Like sometimes the price, sometimes it's too far, sometimes it's middle of the desert, sometimes it's too much of a waiting time. I can totally understand all of those points, but again, you have to really look into it. You have to really trust the name you are buying with, and you are buying a villa inside a community where you have all the control. You know your neighbor, you know who is going to be your neighbor, you know that after the community being built there will not be any changes being made, and the developer is controlling the whole infrastructure inside that community. So you're very much in a safe zone, which is why people love to live inside those kinds of communities. So here the price is 24 million, but in this price what Emaar is offering you, so Emaar is offering you a 5-bedroom villa, a branded villa inside a beautiful community that Emaar is doing, which they have never done it in the past, with the water features, with all kind of sprawling mansions inside the community. They are giving you a villa on 18 million dirham price mark. So to look at the numbers of construction of buying their own plot and going through all the hassle of bringing all the equipments and everything, going through all the transition period, following up with everything, here hassle-free Emaar is giving you on a payment plan inside the most beautiful community where the celebrities will be living right beside you. You will be getting a villa at 18 million dirham, which will be your 5-bedroom plus basement. So technically, if you were to look at these numbers, you are actually getting a villa for free. After looking at the prices of the plots, which have already jumped so much in Dubai South because of many reasons, because of the trade zones which are being opening up. So I hope this video makes sense to you. If you want me to make some customized reports for you, and if you want me to look into some other areas of Dubai, and you want to understand certain kind of products in the market, and you want me to understand and dig deep into the numbers and what are those real estate experts are saying about certain areas in Dubai, and you want that kind of a report to be sent to you, you can contact me anytime. My number is mentioned in the screen right now, and also my WhatsApp chat link is also in the description of this video. I hope this video makes sense to you, because anyone who have bought Oasis from me, I've given them this data, and this was after going through this data, they were very much confident. Whenever someone is buying any kind of a real estate asset from me, I give them 100% confidence, zero doubt when they're buying, and they are never buying out of the speculations of the market or through the hype of the market. I give them the factual data, they understand it, and then they take a decision. So people who are good with numbers, they resonate with me, and people who wants to understand and dig deep into the reasons of why some real estate assets appreciate year on year basis. Now, Palm Jabal Ali is coming up with 5, 6, and 7 bedroom villas on the right hand side of the fronts. The starting price will be 24 million. Anyone who is watching and interested in Palm Jabal Ali, you can contact me and register your interest. Now, I will be making more analysis on different communities of Emaar and Miraz, and there will be another community coming up by a very big developer, Dubai South, who are doing a master development on with the name of Hayat. They will be coming up with more phase. I'm also planning to make a content of Masar. If anyone who is watching and interested in these communities, contact me to get the first-hand information. I have all the insights and reports ready. I just don't have enough time to keep making content, but I try to make as much time as possible so I can let this message out. So thank you for watching. If you're looking for any kind of a real estate investment in Dubai, don't worry, there will always be opportunities coming up. Even if you missed this, even if you have missed something before as well, I'll keep making some contents of the right investments, which makes a total sense because of many reasons. I will give you all the factual data. And if you are also looking into some other real estate avenues in Dubai and you're confused, you can contact me anytime to, talk to me. I will give you all the clarity as much as I can. And thank you for watching. This is Matlu Ahmed Khan signing out.